If you are looking for Fit4Expedition,
If you're looking for Fit4Expedition,
If you're looking for Fit4Expedition,
If you're looking for Fit4Expedition,
And if you're looking for Fit4Expedition,
if you're looking for Fit4Expedition, you found him.
The sci-fi horror thriller with balls.
Hey everybody, this is Greg with Fit4Expedition Fun Seekers, and if you're looking for Fit4Expedition Fun Seekers, you found me, and Mike, and more.
hello.
So today we are going to be talking. Well, obviously we're going to be raising funds for Helping Hands for Cruising, but we're also going to be talking to Sam, and that's Sam. He's right next to me, but we're gonna put him up on a. Are you gonna get up on the screen, or are you just gonna be on the screen? We'll figure that out. We're still figuring things out. Also, Kenny's gonna be with us, and Crystal Destinations Delight is gonna pop in here at some point. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead first off, and I'm gonna bring up one of my best friends, Kenny. Kenny, can you hear me?
hi y'all. Yes, I hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but my sound is not very good which is funny because we're going to be talking to a person who is pretty proficient with sound, but my sound is not very good on my computer. So I wonder if you turn your sound on over there.
Oh, you mean through the computer?
Yeah, through the computer, and I just turn my sound off because the speaker's blown on this computer. Anyway, riveting, isn't it? So I need to find, okay, we are getting an echo. Let me turn mine down. How are we doing?
Oh, well, if we turn this up and you talk, then we're going to hear it through here.
Okay, well, maybe not then.
Okay, we need headphones.
We need headphones. We're going to do headphones. Headphones. All right.
That's the easiest way to do that.
Yeah, and we're going to take care of this issue. Bear with us for just a second. But if you've watched my live streams, you know this happens every time. So it's not new. I can hear everything. Kenny, how's it going today?
It's going good. How about yourself?
Good. Are you sleeping at all?
I
know
actually,
you. I know you.
believe it or not, I actually went to bed, I guess, about 4:30 this morning, and I woke up around 8:30.
Yeah, that's long hours for you. 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
What did you
But
sleep
I've been
in?
up ever since. I've been going in it ever since.
That's so how are
Do I
things? How are things?
Things is going good, and I'm very thankful and grateful to be able to
Oh, we froze.
help out using charity Cruise-a-thon.
I froze for a second here. No, I don't know if it's on our end or your end. Let's say hello to some people that are here though. Meg was in here early. Thanks for coming, Meg. And Nomadic Rat Pack. Amanda, just chilling. Cool. Thanks for being here. Captain Billy J Travels is here. Thank you for being here. Danny, is it Danny or Denai? D. The super
It's
supporter.
Danny. Yeah, Danny.
Danny?
D.
Okay. Hi, Danny. Thanks for being here. James Cantonese is here. Thank you for being here. And I hope I'm not missing anybody. But that's another thing I do really well is miss everybody in the chat. Busby is here. Thanks for coming, Busby. Carol, Michigan Carol S is here. Appreciate you coming. Steve of Desert Adventures in Arizona. Hello, Steve. And let's see. Okay, we'll come back to this just in case. All right, so are we going to do this all on one screen here?
Well, we could do that, or do you want to switch to the high definition?
Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. I did want to show anybody who hasn't seen my last live stream. I do have stickers. How do I do that? Let's see. There we go. I do have stickers now, or Kelly and I have stickers now for our channel, so that's kind of cool. And I've given out a lot of those between Schoolie-Palooza and Quartzsite and the Ironwood meetup, which we are still at. This is the Arizona Ironwood meetup. And how many people are here now?
Oh, we got, I think, 8 people left or so.
We got 8 maybe here. Yeah, so it's and actually somebody's coming back too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of been fluid. Yeah, so it's been fluid continuing. And actually I think even Duncan's coming back. He left, but I think he's coming back. So I don't know, maybe we're just moving in.
Yeah, I mean it's a great place. It's very, very close to town, and I like it.
Yeah, Diana's here. Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 of them come back or fade. So yeah.
I wish Kenny would have been here. Next year, maybe, Kenny.
Maybe. Like I said, the reason why I've not been around much is because my dad's been in a rehab facility since October, November, since I came back from my cruise and Disney trip back in 2022.
Yeah, I know you've been going through a lot,
So it
and
was
your pop's been going through a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah, and not been a very good ending 2022.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're all thinking about you and praying for you, Kenny. So, but
yeah,
you know that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's move. I wanted to talk a little bit about actually I did have one more thing to mention. I'm 35 subscribers away from 2,000, Kenny. I'm gonna be hitting 2,000.
Congratulations.
But I need some more help. So if anybody hasn't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate it. That would be very cool. And let me share this here. So here, obviously, we're here today to raise funds for Helping Hands for Cruising. And if I know I'm trying to figure out how to do something here. I'm not very good at this. The video, I'm going to share the video. Now, how do I do that, Mike? Mike's here to help.
Back to StreamYard.
Back to StreamYard. Present.
Share screen.
Share screen.
Share screen.
Share screen. Helping Hands for Cruising. Share. And here we go.
You gotta push play though.
But you gotta push play though. Okay. I knew that.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You want to see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is making dreams true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
Did you ever think about in a cruise visiting big old boat, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze? Yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get you through. Helping Hands is helping make a dream come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising,
Fit4Expedition, Greg.
making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for Cruising, Helping Hands for Cruising.
I've got Saturday morning.
You're probably all right. Making your dream a reality.
Saturday night and Sunday. That's what I'm kind of worried about. Because we may lose power.
Oh,
That's one of them storms.
is it one of them storms?
Yep.
Okay, so now what do I do? Okay, I just turn it off, right?
Stop sharing.
All right, we're back. We are back. Okay, look, I want to make sure everybody knows that at the top of the link, at the top of the chat, there's a link for contributing to the Helping Hands for Cruising to the PayPal account. So if you go there, you can actually give some money. And now I do want to talk to Sam because that was my other focus today. I just have to find my questions. Let's see. How's it going, Sam?
It's good, Greg. How are you, man?
Good, good. Hey, yeah, we've been hanging out here at the Ironwood meetup for it seems like a long time now.
Yeah, it's been a week at least now.
Yeah, I know. What and actually, Mike, what is this post meetup day?
Post meetup day 7 now. 6.
Six. Okay, 6. So this is the 6th day of the post Arizona Ironwood meetup now.
No,
So
5, 4, 5.
5 days. 5. Okay, 5 posts. All right. So I wanted to talk to Sam, and I've got headphones on. Can you hear if anybody? You don't need to hear anything off the screen, I don't think. Anyway.
Not right now. Right now, if I put my headphones on, I get an echo of you. So if I'm trying to talk with you, I'm just going to take my headphones off, but I won't be able to hear anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
And actually, you don't have your phone? I want to make sure that everybody is able to hear this. So if you're having any issues, let us know. So Sam, I met Sam at the Bisbee Weird Wild West meetup, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was pretty sure. And Sam, how do you travel and how do you live?
Well, I live in my lodge camper van, as I refer to it. And I just started on Thanksgiving of not last year, just over a year ago. So 2021 Thanksgiving is when I was on a plane out here to Arizona. And I got a hotel that night, and then the very next day I picked up my van and drove to Walmart and got situated from there. I've since done a lot of upgrades and, spent a lot of time in Arizona, New Mexico, up in Wyoming and Colorado a little bit. And I'm getting out and about, and I'm having a great time with it. I love being in my van. I love being away from people.
Was that your first meetup? That Bisbee meetup?
That was my second meetup, but that was the first real meetup. I had gone to another meetup earlier in the year, but to tell you the truth, I didn't really talk to too many people or anything. So, but that was the first time I really gotten to know some people and make connections and become friends, with you and a lot of other people that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. So,
and that meetup was a pretty cool meetup.
That meetup was incredible. Bisbee as a city is like nothing else.
And it's really unusual because most of these meetups are out in places like this,
Mhm.
where you're kind of out on either a campground or you're BLM camping or whatever. You're right in the city.
Mhm.
At that meetup, you're parking right in parking lots right in the middle of the city. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's different. So he's a van lifer, but he doesn't have a van life channel.
True.
But he has a YouTube channel. And do you want to tell us a little bit about your channel?
Yeah, so my channel is called the Bootlegs, which for as long as just about I can remember, I've been into music, and I've been into live music for a very long time and live concerts. I go to many shows, and I seek out recordings of shows, bootleg. Recently I've decided to start creating some bootlegs and record myself. I had an electronics project and it was to fix up a Fisher-Price PXL 2000 camera. Now I doubt many of you are familiar with that camera, but it's pretty special to me because it's the only camera in the entire world that records video to an audio cassette tape. And the footage has got a very unique look to it, and we're being told that we have a robotic sound.
A robotic. Oh, we are. We do.
That's what the most recent comment says.
Okay, so I wonder what that could be. Maybe it's because the Starlink is being taxed. That's probably what it is. Because I had a hard time getting into a Facebook page today, or about a half hour ago.
Cellular.
Sound is okay now? Yeah, if the sound is intermittent, I bet it's the I bet it's bandwidth.
Yeah, because everybody's on my Starlink. So
yeah,
we've been having some issues, and for the last hour anyway.
Message Marshall and Ron.
Sure. Yeah, that would be good. So we actually have an example of some of the things that you put on your channel.
Yes.
But before we do that, I wanted to say hello to a few more people that come into the stream.
Absolutely.
And some of you I might have already mentioned, but mentioning you twice, and that's it's not a bad thing, right? So let me go back a little bit, and Marshall's here, so that's one that I didn't say hello to. Marshall of Melonomatic Adventures and Ron Sees America are partner channels of mine, so that's cool. And they're both here. We've been hanging out pretty much for the last month together, and that's been fun. We've got Down Under Cruisers are here. Thank you. It says press the button and if it's okay. I think we got that figured out. Arnold Pinoy in Canada, thank you for being here. We've got Diana, who is actually here with us, so that's kind of cool. And I just don't want to miss anybody because, Merton and Sue are here. Yeah, Charlie, Merton, and Sue. Cool. Thank you for coming to the stream. And let's see. I think if I'm not caught up, I will catch up after we talk a little bit more. So we wanted to show some examples from your channel, but first, why don't you tell us about how you shoot your videos?
About how I shoot my videos?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, you have a different camera than
so
the rest of us, and also, but before we get there, I know your sound is very important to you.
Yes,
probably more than any others than others.
Yes. If I get black video and perfect sound, that's fine.
Yeah. Now, what has been your past? You've dealt with sound issues a lot.
Oh man, I've definitely been through the ringer between stereo equipment when I was younger, figuring all that out. I've been in bands, I've recorded albums, I've in other studios, and I've recorded friends. I don't claim to be any sort of expert, but I've kind of been around the block. So I know more than your average person, but less than a professional, somebody who makes money doing it.
But you can ask Sam a question. He usually knows the answer about.
I can usually point you in the right direction at the worst.
Yeah, about sound. In fact, he even gave a talk to us here at the meetup. While the meetup was still going on, about sound. That's one of the things. And actually, little side note, that's one of the things we want to do at next year's meetup is have more presentations. We're gonna actually probably have a sign up board, and anybody who wants to, kind of like a schoolie.
Yeah.
So anybody who has something to offer can say, hey, I'll do this at this time, or let's go on, we're going to go on this hike at this time, or whatever, that kind of thing. So we'll have our own activities planned.
Yeah.
But people who come can actually have other things that they add to it.
So speaking of Ireland, I wanted to butt in real quick because I just wanted to say what an excellent gathering that we had. And I am so grateful for everybody who spent all the time that they did and put everything together. You guys, congratulations. Seriously. You guys did.
Well, it's actually all of you that showed up that made it a success.
Well, we wouldn't have been here without you guys. So yeah, it all works together, and it starts with the guy who says we're doing it,
Yeah. Okay, but on that note of people who came, I know last year we had, I think, 6 people.
Yeah.
I actually might have been 8 now that I think about it.
Well, if the law of exponential growth says anything, next year we're gonna have 200. So
yeah, prepared. Well, you're right, because it was 39 people this time, so it was 5 times as many people, even if going with that 8 number.
Mm-hmm.
And so 5 times 39 is going to be pretty close to 200. I don't know.
I think we're gonna have something considerable next year. I think it's gonna be good.
Well, we don't want it to be a schoolie.
Yeah.
Palooza, but
Sure.
something smaller than that. That just gets out of hand.
To tell you the truth, I think the size is part of what made it good. I enjoyed schoolie quite a bit, but I think getting to be a bit more to be a bit closer with people, I think that was that's more important for me, and you make more in-depth connections, and that's what this afforded me, at least better than schoolie did this year.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about Schoolie Palooza is it's called Schoolie Palooza, but half the vehicles there are not school buses.
Yeah.
So it's just
but every school bus in the entire United States is there.
Might be.
Yeah.
Every nomad, well, not, there's not kids there in the school bus, but every nomadic
bus is there.
Yeah, and people that just travel. There's a lot of people who just travel to that.
Yeah,
that's all they do every year.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's a big event. I've never been there. It was something else for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Seeing everybody's builds is very, very fascinating.
Let me go through the who's here again.
Yeah.
We've got Troy S is here. Thanks, Troy, for coming. Jolly Matilda, appreciate you being here as always. And that's Kenny's other channel, Daily Dose of the Bible. Is that's what he's chatting with. And how's that channel going, Kenny? I hope you can hear me.
It's going good. It's a slow growing process, but
yeah. What are you at for subscribers right now?
I'm at I've been here lately. I've been bouncing between 70 and 71. So
okay,
I was at 71 earlier and lost one. Now I'm back down to 70. So, but
that happens.
I'm trying to get the first 100 so I can get my custom URL for that channel.
Okay.
Well, hey, fun fact about that. If you leave it go long enough, they'll just let you do it. They'll take pity on you because my channel's more than a year old, and they said you got to get 100, and they just let me do it. And I have 20. I think I have 36 subscribers right now. So
yeah. So I guess okay. Well, I think Kenny, you're gonna get there before a year though, because you got your other channel that's got. How many do you have on your first channel?
I got I've been bouncing between 1,230 to 1,234, 35.
Wow.
Somewhere,
Okay.
Somewhere like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So let me just hit the chat again and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, Charlie Grace is here.
You got your first question.
Oh, we got a question. We got a question somewhere.
What instrument does Sam
It was usually
okay,
I'll spend like.
Let's see.
Carroll, Michigan.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I think Kenny froze for a second.
So I can show support with both of my channels.
Okay. All right, cool. We got a question for Sam. Sam, you're up now, huh? Are you on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on a second. Sam's there. Okay.
Hello.
He's on the screen over there. We got a question for Sam, and the question is, what instrument do you play, Sam?
So I play actually quite a few instruments. Guitar is my main instrument. That's the first instrument I picked up and really ran with it. In more recent years, I've started to pick up some other things. When I was playing music, I was also a vocalist. But recently I've started picking up the bass, and I bought a drum kit about 2 years ago, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. Bit hard to play drums in the van, but
yeah, to carry the drums.
Yeah,
that's
well,
right.
I really don't. I just got a couple set of sticks with me.
Okay.
But I've actually really enjoyed playing drums. So I try to playing these other instruments has made me better as a guitar player and as a songwriter and just in general. Thank you for taking interest. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, I actually I only know how to play. I pretend to play other instruments, but I only know how to play the drums.
Yeah.
And I was in a punk rock band years ago. But I do carry 2 guitars with me, and I don't know how to play.
Yeah.
But in fact, Sam just worked on one of my guitars and got it all cleaned up for me. So
yeah, that was fun. Did a nice hollow body for Greg. I'm a guitar tech. That's one of my other musical adjacent talents. I've been working on guitars for a very long time.
On the sound issue, do you have any kind of tips for YouTubers for sound?
Absolutely. So the general best tip, is garbage in, garbage out. You may have heard it before. The thing you want to do is just try and get a good recording to start with, and the biggest thing to look is the room that you're in. Ideally,
and in our case, a lot of us, it's not a room. It is a room, but it's a moving room.
Right. Yeah. So, if you're indoors, you want to look at, the walls. What type of things are on the walls? Do you have lots of hard and flat surfaces? Those reflect sound, and the more sound reflections you end up with, the more phase cancellation you get. And long story short, that makes your audio sound worse. And so what you want to do is you want to break up large areas of flat surfaces, ideally with something soft like a blanket. So if you have a lot of echo going on in your room, the best thing you can do is either move rooms to maybe the bedroom, which already has the bed and sometimes carpet and curtains and things, or set up your room to be better to have audio. So hang up blankets, set up pillows, rearrange things, and just generally break up the flatness of the wall. And if you had nothing else, if you had absolutely nothing, you were able to treat nothing, just take a blanket and put it on the wall in front of you. That's the first reflection that your sound will make as it comes back to the microphone. If you can stop the first reflection, that helps a lot of the sound in other ways. Similarly, if you're outside, one of the things, you can't really control the wind, but you can mitigate it a little bit. And the easiest thing to do there is to just add a pop filter or one of those fuzzy dead cats that sometimes some people refer to them as. The other option is to get closer to your subject. So if you have a camera, don't necessarily use the microphone that's on the camera. Get a lavalier mic and use that, or use a handheld mic. That will help you get a lot better sound, especially if you're forced to record in windy conditions or otherwise unfavorable.
Now some cameras don't even give you the option to have an external mic.
This is true.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't have an option, and it is what it is. But.
Yeah. And so I was thinking about this. I haven't done it yet, but I think you could actually glue. I'm going to say a fuzzy cat because I don't like the term dead cat. Okay. You could glue a fuzzy cat to the outside of the case, just right over where my phone is. Yeah. And then I think that would probably work. The problem is
that does work.
Then it doesn't work for underwater. Right. You know what I mean? Because it does now, but now it won't because you'll have that little fuzzy thing on there. So
yeah. So you can, even just a piece of tape actually provides a noticeable amount of like noise, reduction. So if you're stuck with like a GoPro sometimes doesn't have an external microphone input, you can just glue a little bit of fuzz on it or something.
Yeah. So we just added Meg here. You've been added as
and Shaun from Down Unders.
Okay, so Shaun, who else?
Shaun from Down Unders, Paul PSV.
Paul, okay.
And Meg.
And Meg. You've all been added as mods, so you can drop links and things like that. While we're let me find my thing here.
See, Desert Adventures in Arizona says good information. Just thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, and Crystal's here, so we'll bring Crystal up in a couple minutes. But okay, so we haven't even touched on the equipment you use for video yet.
I did very briefly.
Well, not much, but there's a reason why his picture looks like it does.
Yes.
On the screen.
Yes. So Greg, I didn't tell you this beforehand because I wanted to surprise you. We're making YouTube history right now. Did you know that?
No.
So what we're doing right now is the camera that I briefly mentioned earlier. We're actually streaming through that camera, and it is not a fakery. And this is the first time that it's ever been legitimate.
On this PXL?
On the PXL 2000 on a YouTube stream.
Okay.
And I want to give a shout out to there's a channel. I don't know this person at all, but the channel's called Noptop, and he has a very interesting video channel. And he faked a stream of a PXL, and he got pretty close, but I could notice the differences and details. But this is legit, so I wanted to tell you that. I thought that was fun.
That's cool. Yeah, I was going to ask you if you knew of any other channels that use the PXL.
There are absolutely other channels. There's many people who use the PXL and post to YouTube with it. None that I know that do exclusively music.
Okay.
Yeah. And
the PXL is essentially a toy.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a toy.
Yeah. So the camera I use, it's a Fisher-Price PXL 2000. And it was released in 1987, and the market was for about the teenage market, so between 14 and 16, 17 or so. And back in that day, a home video camera of any variety was extraordinarily expensive. The cheapest one you could get was somewhere between, I think, $600 and $800. But then Fisher-Price released this camera, and this camera records video onto audio cassette tape. And it's the only camera in the entire world that was ever made to do that. And I love
just a like a Memorex cassette tape. It's
a cassette tape like any other, like
okay.
like you know and love, just like anything.
Okay.
And it's the exact same tape. It works a little differently. The signal, you can't just put it in a regular cassette deck and play it. You have to play it back through the camera. But I love the marriage of this taking an old technology, making it do a new thing, and then now it's also got this connection to music through cassettes. And so I thought the connection between cassette tapes and this camera and music, it all makes sense to me. So when I finished my electronics project, which was to restore this camera, modify this camera, learn about this camera, and make it better, I was stuck there wondering, what do I do with this? And so I finally decided, okay, I've been recording some shows here and there. Let's take the Pixel out to shows, and some people really love it. So I really enjoy it. I really enjoy using it, and I love meeting new bands and seeing new bands and talking to people at shows, and just getting out there. So what do we got going on?
We're figuring out some technical
issues. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let me get back to this. Anybody have any questions in the chat for Sam? Oh, hey, yeah. PSV Odyssey, thank you for being here. Go ahead.
Play it?
Play it. Go ahead and play it.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
See, our technician is here helping with the situation. So, and then we're going to bring up Crystal.
No, it's already in the background.
There we go.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You want to see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
All right. Hey, I'm going to bring up Crystal, but I wanted to say hi to Jimmy, Astute Tourist. We haven't talked for a while. We need to get together again. All right, Crystal, Destinations Delight.
Hello, hello. Good, how are you?
Good. This is the first time you've ever been on my live stream.
Yeah. No?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
On screen.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
What's going on?
Nothing, just getting ready to go to a hockey game. And I just
Hockey, what?
realized that my watch is way off.
Is it college hockey or what is it?
No, it's federal. So it stands, the abbreviations is FPHL, stands for Federal Federal. It's the Federal League.
Okay.
So you have the Southern Pacific League, which is SPHL. And then you have the East Coast Hockey League, which is the ECHL. And then that all feeds into the NHL. So we are the bottom feeders that feed to the middle, to the higher, to the upper.
Uh-oh. Okay. That's probably on our end of this because there's so many people on Starlink. We have the AHL in Tucson. So we have an AHL team, which is the top feeder
nice.
for the NHL. For the Coyotes, I believe. Yeah, I don't really follow it, but I've only been to one of their games. But so I wanted you to come up because you have more information, obviously, than the rest of us about Helping Hands for Cruising. So I'm going to let you take it away for a few minutes. Okay.
Okay. So what have we touched base on so far? Anything?
Not much. No.
Okay. All right. So for those of you that don't know, my name is Crystal. My channel name is Destinations Delight, but currently I am here. I am an official board member for the Helping Hands for Cruising. You guys might all ask, what is Helping Hands for Cruising? Well, when you hear those words, this is what it means to me. It means helping people who are less fortunate, those who may have financial distress, those who may also have a handicap or just may not able to go on a vacation of a lifetime by a ship. And what Helping Hands does is we as a community do these cruise-a-thons that you currently see right here with many great channel supporters that all pile in together. And what we do from there is we all collab on a cruise-a-thon to help raise funds to get potential prospects onto their next cruise. Now, it's a destination of a lifetime. Kenny up there can speak from his destination that he got to take. And James Cantonese, along with Kicking It Country, Scott and Amber, and James's wife, Cindy, they're going to be able to get on our next cruise-a-thon eventually and speak of their experience that they get to do on their embarkation of their destiny. This wouldn't be all a bit possible without any of you and your generous donations. You hear the words donations and you're like, but Crystal, what if I don't have the means to support financially? You being here and supporting us doing this sharing us out on social media links, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, or whatever those platforms may be, all helps us knock this organization out of the woods. Now, if you guys all would love to sit here and support, and you're like, how can I keep up to date on things? You need to head over to Facebook and join the Helping Hands 4, that's with the number 4, cruising page, and hit the join button. If you would like to nominate somebody for a future cruise, send us a video by clicking on Shaun's name in the description of that Facebook group. And you can send that video to him there. Or you can head on over to our YouTube page, Helping Hands 4 Cruising, guys, the number 4. Always the number 4. Watch a video. Give it a like. Leave some comments. Watch a few videos, because there are great videos that are 2 to 3 minutes of people's intake on what happened on that first group cruise that we all went in. And it was on the spot. I pulled them aside personally, and I was like, hey, Darian, can you do this video for me and give me your intake on what this cruise meant for you? And then I was like, hey, Matt and Kimbra, out here by the bar where it's Pig and Anchor on the horizon, please, with this logo on the background, give me your intake. And I think our best intake we've had that has summed this whole cruise up in a nutshell is what Donovan had to say. And it's all about you guys making people's dreams become a reality. So if you can all find it in your hearts to help give the gift that keeps on giving, dig down a little bit, even if it's 50 cents to $5 to $500, whatever nomination you choose to give, and help support a wonderful organization for an outstanding, great cause, please do so. We would love to have you as part of our community. We'd love you to be a part of it. And most of all, let's grow, let's learn, and let's get more recipients on these cruises.
I want to make sure everybody recognizes Crystal for what she's doing here, because you're putting a lot into this, Crystal.
Thanks.
That's great. Yeah, appreciate that.
Crystal has a goal, a big goal, and I'm trying to meet that goal.
Yeah.
I don't can't do it for nothing.
Right. So that goal is
$10,000.
Okay, or more.
Yes, or more.
Preferably more. Yeah. So the links are being dropped in the chat for how you can contribute, and I'm actually on the bottom. You can see on the ticker there's the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel, and I'm also running the Helping Hands for Cruising Facebook page that you can join there too, and see what's going. Keep up with what's going on there. Crystal, thank you for coming on and help and filling us in on all the information that. If you've been following the live streams, you probably already know this, because Crystal's been on. Have you been on every one?
Almost everyone. Well, I was on every one but one yesterday, and then I started out with Kenny this afternoon. I do have to step away for a little bit because I have hockey tonight at 7.
Yeah.
I got to be in the rink by 6. And then because I'm in charge. So for my job that most of you all don't know, I'm in charge of all the off-ice officials that come in for all the scoring, the computer work, getting the refs in, to getting getting the lineups for all the players and everything else. Plus,
I didn't know that.
Plus, when all the players come into my penalty box, I am also a paramedic, so I can assist in any paramedic needs like cuts and everything else. So I'm also a trainer for the team as well.
Cool. I did not know that. You're going to have to be a guest on my live stream coming up so we can talk about that stuff.
Sure. I'd love to.
Okay. Hey, thank you for coming, Crystal. And I'm going to let you go because I know you only got 15 minutes to get there, it sounds like. right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got to set my brand new watch that I just got sized.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you
Have a
next
great
time.
show. Thank you.
Oops. I cut her off. Sorry. I'm good at that. All right. So so we've got about we got 15 minutes left.
15 minutes left, and then Ron Sees America is coming right up after you.
That's right. Ron Sees America. So you guys want to check him out in 15 minutes. I want to make sure that I don't miss anybody as always. I did see a comment in here. Steve Desert Adventures in Arizona says he plays the bucket, but that wasn't the comment that I was looking for. Somebody mentioned punk rock. Oh, hey, here, Jolly Matilda. Question for Sam. Oh, you know what? I got something that we're gonna ask Sam to do because I've never seen him do this before.
Okay.
How long is your hair? Now you got to take it out.
How long is my hair? Okay.
Now you got to take it out and show.
All right. Well, I don't know if we can even get it all on the video. Let's see. No.
So we were actually talking about this yesterday. It's Todd Blunt that said something about punk rock. Yeah, I'm a big punk rock fan. So,
yeah.
So we were just talking about this yesterday. Your hair is as long as it can grow.
It's as long as it gets. Yeah, it doesn't really get longer than this.
Yeah, turn around because you can probably see it better. Yeah. Or there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. How are we gonna do this?
I don't know.
You showed it your camera, Greg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
camera.
probably the easiest thing
on
to
my
do.
camera. There you go.
Yeah. Oh hey guys, look! You can actually see something.
Yes, we were actually in the same room too.
Yep. So here's my hair.
Yeah. So that was a question, and that it is pretty long. It looks longer in person actually.
Yeah.
Than it is on camera because you can't fit it on camera. I want to see if anybody else has any questions. Yeah, Busby, this is the guy that uses the Fisher Price toy. Yeah. He still plays the toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, we have a video that there's a lot of air noise. You hear that air noise?
It's I think it's my laptop.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, my laptop fan is on.
Okay.
This is a hot guy.
Okay. Well, we have what you need it on because we need to put that video on. So
yeah, I can't do anything. I don't think I can turn it off.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's okay. So you have a video that you're going to share?
Sure.
This is the kind of stuff that he has on his channel. Sam has on his channel, the Bootlegs, and that's under his name down there.
Yes, Mike posted it the link just a minute ago. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, cool. That's good. That's great. Also, you should post your own link, Mike, because you're in here a lot. You're helping us out a lot. So how do we share this? Okay, I think I just do this.
Well, I think you just need to maximize me, and then I'll change my
little solo thing for him.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got this, and we're gonna turn that off. That's off. So now you guys should see my screen. And then we're just gonna open this up. Can you hear it?
I can't hear anything.
Can you hear it? Oh, but this is. Can you hear anything?
Technical difficulties.
Is there no audio?
No audio again. We had this figured out.
We tested this. It worked.
Yeah. I have no audio on that.
Okay.
Are you guys able to hear this?
It's a silent film.
It's not a talkie. Apologize. Hey, Van City Adventure, thank you for being here. Anybody hearing this? Is there sound? Yeah, Busby says it's like an old school audio free movie. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
There's no audio, huh?
No audio. All right, well then I'll tell you what, we'll try to figure that out. But for sure, you need to go check out Sam's channel, the Bootlegs, to find out. There we go. Add you back in to see what it's all about. And how many subscribers you have right now, Sam?
I currently have 36.
36.
So
But Sam doesn't.
helps.
But Sam, this is probably the first time Sam's ever even pushed his channel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I remember back when I met you in Bisbee, you didn't even seem to care if anybody watched it. But it's kind of growing a little bit. Right?
It's definitely grown quite a bit. I was considerably less serious when I first met you. And I really started rolling into it last year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Traveling with Special Abilities is here. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Nobody has any questions for you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Can you show your camera?
Absolutely. We can. I think it'd probably be easier just to shut off my screen.
Okay.
You can show it on yours.
There you go.
So here, we'll
I'm going to shut you off here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think I just need to do this. Aha! Here we go. Okay. So here's the camera. This is the Fisher-Price PXL 2.
Yeah. It's reverse. It's reverse. So.
This is the Fisher-Price PXL 2000. And as I said before, it records onto audio cassette tape. I've modified it so that it's got a direct out. And this is actually a little DVR recorder. And so right now I actually go through the DVR recorder into an analog capture device, which is what allows me to stream without having to record to the tape. And when I record a show, I will go and I'll just record direct to the DVR as well, so I can get an entire concert that's uninterrupted. So I can get an entire hour or 30 minutes or whatever. Yeah, so that's the PXL. And oops. Dropping stuff.
It happens.
Yeah, that does happen.
There's something inside there.
Oh, there's something.
Yeah, it's trying to shut it off.
Yeah,
Close it because of the fan noise.
Yeah. That's a good idea. So, yeah. So I've done quite a bit of work to this camera, actually. So I mentioned it before. I've modified this, and so one of the things is a lot of the information is actually stuck back on the old internet of websites that are dead. So one of my first project was to go back and just scour the Wayback Machine and get as much information as I possibly could on this camera. And I was able to drudge all of it back into the modern day. And I've actually posted links to all that on Reddit. And there's a Pixelvision subreddit. It's reddit.com/r/Pixelvision, just as it sounds. And you can see a lot of my posts there. I've posted lots of tutorials on how to fix this. There's pictures inside the camera, my methodologies and such. So that's pretty cool. So this is one of the more important things. This is a bit of information that was not available online. This is a brightness adjustment that I've been able to add. It was a pretty common modification in the 90s, but nobody ever documented how to do it. So what I was able to do, I actually bought a camera that had this and just took it apart and see what he did. But I actually went ahead and published all the information so that other people can do the same modification. This back here, this is audio visual input output. And that's what allows me to record the direct stream. And done a couple other mods, some you can't see, some that we take too long to explain.
Well, there's a question.
Oh, we got a question.
Is that a black and white camera?
It is a black and white camera. It is only black and white. Yep.
Yeah.
So, the resolution is a whopping 120 pixels by 90 pixels.
Wow, I can't even fathom that. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Let me ask you: Did you get that when you were a kid?
No. I
mean, it's possible.
But you know what? This was released the year I was born.
It was?
Yes, that's when it was released. I have a weird thing. I keep ending up with technology that happened to be released in 1987.
That's right. Born in 1987.
Yep.
Sam, are you a musician?
Yes, I am a musician. I've been a musician for a long time.
That's right. That question's from Jimmy.
Thank you for the question.
He is a musician also.
Oh, great.
So, yeah.
I've played guitar for a long time. That's my primary instrument. I've also done vocals. I've been in bands. I've been on tour, recorded albums, and I've been doing that for a long time. So I've been playing guitar for 20 years, and I recently picked up bass and drums and a little bit of keyboards here and there too.
Yeah, keyboards are fun.
Keys are fun.
Yeah, I think they are, but they're hard to carry. Also, it's another thing that's difficult to carry.
That's another thing I do not have in my van.
Yeah. but and especially since it's a minivan. We got 6 minutes left. I'm gonna get Mike to come over here. Our video technician. I wish we should have had 3 computers. Probably.
No, that's fine.
Zent.
Share screen. And one of the helping hands.
Okay. Share.
Bring it over here.
And we're
just
here.
Replay. Little curly cube.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You want to see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans aren't no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You want to see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
All right. Hey, I did it on my own that time, Mike. I'll figure this out eventually. It's only been 2 years doing live streams.
You're learning.
Yeah. So, hey, that song was by Fat Matt Adventures. Is it Fat Matt Adventures? Yep. Yeah, and his wife, Amy. Right, Amy. So, if you guys want to check out more music like that, he actually does have some other stuff, and he's actually on Mike Adventures Traveling Mike's channel too. He's got he does your theme song, right?
He did my old theme song.
From
the 24-hour live, and then he does my mature warning.
I hope people can hear that. I hope anyway. What you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard it. I heard it.
Cool. Cool.
Heads up! You got 2 minutes before the next show.
Yeah.
And it's Ron Sees America. Danny D just put the link in the chat.
Cool. Thank you.
Make sure you put hashtag H4C for Helping Hands for Cruises.
Okay, and Kenny, we got like 1 minute left probably here, and I just heard a little bit of echoing, but I think
it's all right. That was me.
Oh, okay. And for those of you who don't know, and most of you do, Kenny was the recipient of the first cruise. And
yes, that's the reason why you see me up on multiple live streams explaining what this charity is about and what my experience was as the first recipient on the very first inaugural group cruise that was back in October. And for those that may not know, the next 2 recipients is James Cantonese and his wife Cindy, and Scott and Amber from Kicking It Country, going out of Tampa, Florida, going on the Carnival Pride.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Kenny, as always. Kenny, by anybody who hasn't watched my live stream, Kenny's been on every single one of my live streams except for 2, I think. Right?
Yes.
Yes,
pretty much.
a year and a half
yes.
ago or whatever it's been.
Yes.
Yeah. But thanks for being here, Kenny. And
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Sam.
Thank you, Greg.
And I'm going to just play out my exit, and we're going to be going to Ron Sees America. Thank you all for being here.
Hey guys, if you like the videos that we post here on the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this particular video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, that would be great, because I will definitely get back to you and share these videos with your friends if you think they would enjoy them. This has been Greg with Fit4Expedition. See you next time.